to Arsenal Analysed. I'm JC. I hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'll bring you a match preview for Southampton versus Arsenal at St Mary's, 3 p.m. kickoff on Saturday. And as per normal, I'll bring you everything you need to know before kickoff. So if you do go on to enjoy today's video, a like would be super appreciated. And if you're new around here, why not consider subscribing, as it massively helps the channel out. But let's waste no more time at all and dive straight into things, kicking off with recent form. And Arsenal's hasn't been great of late. 3 defeats in their last 5, conceding 7, only scoring 4, 2 clean sheets. Now, from the back end of January up until around about the Aston Villa game, things were looking really good for this run-in up until the end of the season. Arsenal probably should have won their last 2 games, but for whatever reason, whether it be tactical experiments or players just not being available, things are down at Arsenal. However, we've got a great opportunity to right our wrongs against Southampton, who are probably in a worse position, morale down in the dumps after a 6-0 defeat to Chelsea, recording 4 defeats in their last 5, picking up a draw against Leeds, in all fairness to them. But what might make good reading for Arsenal fans is that they have conceded 15 goals in their last 5, only scoring 4 and keeping 0 clean sheets. So potentially the ideal opponent for Arsenal to bounce back before coming into what is the toughest run of the season, playing the likes of Chelsea, United and Spurs. Arsenal need to pick up some points if we want to push for top 4. Now, head-to-head record between these two clubs, a fixture that has been played 103 times down the years across various different competitions. Arsenal comfortably trumping Southampton in this department with 53 victories. Can we make it 54? Southampton have 22 of their own and 28 have ended in a draw. And the last 3 fixtures, fairly decent. Arsenal winning the last 2 3-0 at the Emirates back in December 2021 and also away from home 3-1 back in January 2021. But with fixtures being played within a space of a few days, we all remember that horrible fixture where Arsenal rotated and got knocked out of the FA Cup at St Mary's. However, another good omen potentially. Arsenal last lost to Southampton in the Premier League back in December 2018, which was at St Mary's 3-2. But it's been quite some time since we lost in the Premier League. So hopefully we've got that going for us at least. Team news, pretty much the same situation for Arsenal. Takahiro Tomiyasu will most likely feature after the Southampton game, although he's slowly but surely getting there. It does state on the Premier League injury list website that he has a 25% chance of featuring. My opinion is that he won't even make the matchday squad. And most Arsenal fans are aware of where Kieran Tierney and Thomas Partey are. Tierney out for the season. If we're lucky, we may see Thomas Partey feature for the last 1 or 2 games. Southampton, on the other hand, they do have 3 players listed on the website, although I do imagine all 3 will be available for the fixture come the weekend. We've got Lienko with a thigh injury, 25% chance. Alex McCarthy, who's shared appearances with Forster in goal this season, a thigh injury but has resumed training. And Shane Long with an ankle injury but also having resumed training. And we'll probably find out more once the Southampton press conference goes ahead. But who are the danger men or key players for Arsenal and Southampton? Having a look here, I've got 2 players in Gabriel Martinelli and Granit Xhaka. And the reason I've highlighted these 2 is, number 1, I really do want to see Gabriel Martinelli played in a more central role, a striker, a centre forward, if you will. Lacazette just isn't providing those goals at the moment. And by moving Martinelli in there, he's certainly a handful for most defenders. And he simply can't do any worse than Lacazette, surely. And it also means that we may see that exciting front 4 of the Smith, Saka, Odegaard and Martinelli if we're lucky. I've also listed Granit Xhaka as a key player. Although he hasn't contributed to many goals and assists this season, it's not really his job. But when we played against Brighton, we saw the importance that he has for Arsenal when playing in a central midfield role. When he played at left back, it didn't quite work out. Tavares should have played there. As soon as we moved Xhaka into midfield, playing alongside Sambi, who needed that senior figure, the game did change. So for me, he is a key player and needs to be starting for Arsenal in a central midfield position. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And looking to Southampton's key players, James Ward-Prowse, a captain, a senior figure within the ranks, definitely a threat from set pieces. And with 7 goals and 4 assists this season, certainly a player that we need to keep an eye on. And Broja, another one, he didn't feature against Chelsea as they're his parent club, so he'll be fit and raring to go. A player that Arsenal have been linked with. Will he want to prove a point and impress in front of Mikel Arteta? 6 goals this season, although I do believe that should probably be a little bit higher if he wants to stay on the radar of some of the top teams in the Premier League. And finally, before we finish up, a predicted / preferred lineup of mine. I do want to see Tavares at left back. We need to see a natural left-footed left back at left back. No more experiments from Arteta. Whilst it is still mathematically possible, we need to play natural, strong players in their right positions. I think the rest of the back line pretty much picks itself given who is fit and available. I want to see Arsenal revert back to a double deep pivot just so that Sambi has that senior experience alongside him. When you've got the likes of Thomas Partey in there with Xhaka and Odegaard, you can get away with playing Thomas Partey as a single pivot. But more than likely for the rest of the season, these are the 2 players I want to see in that deep midfield role. And there's no harm in Xhaka wandering forward every so often, as we've seen him do in that 8 role in this game, with Odegaard just in front, Smith Rowe out on the left, Saka on the right, and then Martinelli up top. Although I wouldn't be surprised if we did see Lacazette. Not what I want, but Mikel Arteta has his players. And if that were to be the case, I fully expect Martinelli to feature on the left-hand side ahead of the Smith. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Who do you want to see feature for Arsenal? Which formation do you want to see play? And also, if Lacazette doesn't play, who does the captain's armband fall to? And just to finish up with a prediction of my own, score prediction, I'm going to go for a tight one with both teams not in great form. A nervy affair. No one's going to want to make too many mistakes. So I'm going to go 2-0 to the Arsenal. Also, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below for an opportunity to feature in the tactical analysis after the game on Saturday. If you have enjoyed today's video, a like would be super appreciated. And I am 80 away from 1,300 subs. So if you are new around here, please do help the channel out and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. But that's going to about wrap things up for now. Come on, you Gunners. Stay safe and take care. Catch you in the next one.